WisconsinEye is at the State Democratic Party convention in Milwaukee, interviewing Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes.
Hey.
Thanks, Mandela, for taking the time.
Always happy to be here with you.
Let's talk about the governor's budget. Did a lot of good things for Milwaukee. It recognized more aid for high poverty schools, things like that. $40 million for laterals, water. What's at stake in the governor's budget for the city of Milwaukee, just generally?
Yeah, and I want to first say that it does a lot for the entire state, not just Milwaukee specifically. However, there have been so many areas of neglect, as in lateral service lines, which would go a great deal to help out all the citizens of Milwaukee. But that's also a problem in other parts of the state as well, something that has to be addressed. And the fact that Republicans in the legislature are ignoring the budget and want to do away with it completely is a signal that we've already known, that they have been anti-Milwaukee for a very long time, but also ignoring other parts of the state that could use the provisions that we set forth in the budget, our priority issue areas, whether it's Medicaid expansion, whether it's the money for lateral service lines, or whatever the other issue is. They're totally doing the people of this state a disservice.
Would Milwaukee County residents benefit the most out of the expansion of Medicaid?
Well, by the raw numbers. By the raw numbers, just because of population concentration. That's the way. But however, Medicaid expansion, the benefit is evenly dispersed across the entire state. You look all across Wisconsin, especially in rural areas where people lack the access. People who have health insurance but have to travel hours just to get an appointment. That's a real problem. So yeah, by the raw numbers, of course, Milwaukee would benefit, but that's just because more people live in the city of Milwaukee.
The governor recommended $600 million additional for special education. How would that benefit school children in the city of Milwaukee?
Yeah. Well, there are a lot of children with health needs that go unaddressed. And there are also a lot of children who are dealing with significant issues. And whether it's a learning disability, whether it's any other type of disability that students have, or any other impediment that they have to achieving the education that they deserve, I mean, that money, yeah, of course it goes a long way, but it's also part of the population conversation, because this is a problem in all parts of the state. In all the schools that I visit, this is something that we hear over and over again. We need more support for special education services.
Then two final questions. You think it'll come to the governor having to veto the Republican budget, sir?
Well, we'll see when that time comes. We'll see how much more damage they continue to try to do to the budget. And again, this isn't about them being opposed to the budget. This is about them being opposed to the will of the people. You look at our priority issue areas, they are overwhelmingly supported by people all across the state of Wisconsin, in urban, rural, and suburban areas alike.
And then finally, what will the Democratic National Convention coming to your home city mean to Milwaukee? Well,
it already means that the state of Wisconsin is in play, as we know. But it also shows that we are getting back to our roots of supporting working class communities, making sure that people know that we are the party that's looking to move not just the state of Wisconsin forward, but the entire country forward. And Wisconsin will play a very integral part in that. The presidential election runs straight through the state of Wisconsin. The DNC recognizes that, and that's why a convention is going to be here. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be exciting, and we're going to send Donald Trump home.
Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes, thanks for talking to WisconsinEye.
Thank you. Always happy to be here.
Thank you.